everything about it thematically, like character-wise, has ties to the world we live in today.
It's good fun, it's fast-paced, it makes you think. It's an interesting new adaptation of a play that's been around for a long time, and watch it, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it's just worth it to see what this new age of theatre is going to kind of be like, I guess.
I've always been a fan of Antigone, and I thought that it was a really interesting modern like abridgment that seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, first reading it, it was just like amazed at how much could be put into such like a short script, I guess, because obviously we've put it a little bit shorter because the original play can be hefty and it can drag, but I think one thing this script really had was just like pacing, and everything was action packed and just was like it's all happening. So it was really, really good read.
Pretty tense.
I guess it's heated for sure. An interesting exploration of like how you can get stuck in a path and get stuck in your idea and go for it and not really see the bigger picture, when they would learn quite a lot if they just like spoke to each other.
I think quite a lot of, at least my thinking towards like the two characters was based on the idea that they're both quite similar. I think from sort of starting from that standpoint and trying to see them as both like neither, well, one is perhaps arguably more the villain than the other, but trying to see them as both sort of having equal drive.
Regardless of how different their arguments are, how they're presenting them and the actions they take are ultimately really, really similar. The hardest thing was not just having a Head and Shoulders on show. Zoom is one of those formats where you get really comfortable with people seeing this little bit of you, and the minute someone's like, oh yeah, but put the computer down, like just walk around, you're like, no, this is weird. So that was certainly like a mountain to climb, but once you were over it, it was like, oh, this is normal.
I think there were definitely challenges of like, how do you express character when all you can see is this much of a person? And that does limit to some extent, but then also I guess it does bring the opportunities that you can see like more tiny little facial expressions.
I'd say mine would be the first one, was the most fun. Maggie is an absolute joy to work with, and we very quickly created a kind of like sister relation. Look, we were very much just like having a laugh with it and like acting like these two sisters who were in cahoots, and sometimes annoyed Jamie quite a lot, I imagine.
I don't think I have a favourite scene, to be honest with you. I think sort of every scene was just like enjoying sort of a different person's sort of energy that they brought to it.
Who's gonna, get a sneaky stab than Antigone? But if it was like, I don't know, I feel like Creon would just get his advisors to fight for him and like stand behind and be like, cool.
I think physically Antigone is gonna outdo him. She seems a lot more angry.